I look at the Halloween video. If people actually pick up on it, if they are not so focused on just Halloween, right? And they would actually get a valuable message about human psyche, about the fact that people are trying to hide, feel the need that they have to hide the true sense of being.
Shadow
Yeah.
or some fantasies
Yeah.
the
And
judgment
then
of those fantasies. Yeah.
Yeah, and then masking it around and end up being labeled as some sort of fantasy, right?
It's kind of horror.
Yeah, and then they themselves, right? They themselves end up just kind of accepting it that way too. That that was that, and that's not really me. That's just my costume. And it's like, yeah, is it really your costume, or you feel at least a little bit alive because because some part of you actually gets to live on October 30th, right? Or the 31st, whatever, right? Right. So it's at least it just sounds like, well, just kind of give it some thought that when you actually have fun, like are you just kind of having fun at being again externally, and many people are, right?
This is really deep thoughts, brother. This is some really deep shit.
Yeah, I wasn't just thinking about Halloween.
No, I know. That snow shuffling is very overpowering your voice.
Holy smoke! Yeah.
It's just that speaker seems to catch that very, very loud, profoundly.
Profoundly, and it's important.
Yeah, exactly. We're disguising all that good you're saying. Interfering.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Interfering. Yeah. So but that's kind of like what the Halloween video was meant to highlight, right? Like, think about this, more than just candies and the party. And then same thing with Creative Urge video, right? That is like, look, there is more of you than what you can actually consciously experience, and oftentimes you are so caught up with your thoughts and thinking that the thoughts are really you, right? Whereas a lot of part that is you're really the impactful part of you is not even in your thought, meaning the subconscious and the unconscious. And it just because we are so preoccupied with the things that we guess that we own, meaning thoughts, right? Like we have control over thoughts. Like you participate with it, but if thought isn't there, you'd have nothing to participate with, right? Like how do you form your thoughts? Even in trying to solve a problem, if the problem isn't there, then you wouldn't be really having any sort of solution. Like it's because first you plant in your mind some sort of problems that need to be solved, and then that problem itself, you go in there and participate with it, and then something else it's growing out of that in form of solutions, right? And then when you found the solution,
provided you can provided you put your focus to the solution, some people are still stuck and trapped in the thoughts of the problem.
Yeah, because it's I'm tempted to say it, but I'm just gonna say it, that the problem kind of solves itself, and you are just kind of there, stir it around, the way right? And then the problem just kind of like it just grow from itself.
That's getting wild, brother. That perspective is just
your ego thinking that you're actually solving the problem, but not realizing that. Yeah, or trying to. And how often is it that when you try with the way with all the education that you have, how often have you tried and you failed, right? Just like planning, how often do you plan and actually it didn't go down?
Doesn't go your way.
Planned,
that's right.
But when things finally come together, you know, just because you are there messing with the plan or try to come up with a plan, when it comes together and you say, it's my plan, right? Ignoring all the different plans that you've come up with, which like, you know, didn't worth anything, right? Sometimes, or I would say, if you kind of allow it to happen, right? And accept the fact that, yeah, you're there to participate with the thoughts or participate with the problem. You know, the answer just kind of comes out by itself, right? But sometimes the fact that, you know, a person go in there and mess around with it, sometimes it turns into a bigger problem, right? And then how often do you actually admit that, oh shit, I messed up, right? Right? It can happen both ways. That,
yes,
you know,
that's right.
The problem itself is just the seeds of solution, right? And whatever you do with it, you just kind of keep that seed alive, and eventually, you know, the seed will sprout some sort of solution.
I'm writing that fucking down.
Oh, you are? I thought we were recording this.
Yeah, you're right. I had to write it down because that's a quote that could turn into a meme.
And there you have it, YouTubers. Thank you for tuning in today. We hope that this has brought some goodness into your life. It means a lot to us to be able to share our insights and the lessons we've learned. And if this has been of any value, please click the like and subscribe. And more importantly, please leave a comment so we can engage and see how to continue and provide valuable content as this one is. Thank you for now. Namaste.
Namaste.